Hello, everyone. This is Heather Brown, founder and CEO of Body, Essence, and Soul, your health and wellness consultant. I'm a bachelor's prepared registered nurse with more than 22 years' experience working in the healthcare industry, and I started this company with the goal of equipping clients with information and tools to help them make improved decisions regarding their health and wellness. Today's video is video number 9, and it's titled, What's Eating You? My goal is at the end of this video, you will be able to be more mindful about why you're eating, when you're eating, and what you're eating and how much of it also. So let's get into it. What's eating you? Now, I don't know about you, but from time to time, I'll hear people say things like, oh my goodness, I'm always hungry. Well, physiologically, that's not exactly accurate because if you've just consumed a decent sized meal, it does take the body at least 4 hours to go through the complete process of digestion. After that, the stomach releases a hormone called ghrelin. And as that hormone builds up into your system, you begin to develop symptoms such as stomach growling, hunger pains, things of that nature. So it's not necessarily that it may not necessarily be that you're always hungry, but rather that you're always desiring to eat something. And so the question becomes, why are you always desiring to eat something? And it's also important to take a look at what it is you are eating when you are continuously desiring to eat food. At this point, I would suggest using a food diary where you enter information related to what you're eating, what time you're eating it, perhaps what emotions you're experiencing when you are having that craving and eating that particular food. If you are interested in getting a copy of my food diary, which I've created, I'll be happy to send that to you. Just reach out to me via the email provided in the description below. But once you have entered that information and you're diligent about it, when you take a look at it, it should begin to paint a picture as to what's going on with you overall, emotionally and otherwise, that's driving your desire to eat at times when you typically should not be hungry. Okay, there are many reasons why people may eat, some of which may be something didn't work out the way you wanted it to and you're disappointed, and so you're eating to kind of deal with that disappointment. Or it could be that you're angry with yourself about something you should have done but didn't do, or vice versa. It could be a number of reasons. It could be that you have trauma from the past or hurts from the past that have not been addressed in a therapist's office or otherwise, and therefore you are eating to fill that void. There's such a huge variety as to why people eat when they don't need to eat. And typically when they are eating, or when we're eating at that time when we don't really need to eat and we're eating for unhealthy reasons, as I just listed, the foods we desire may be unhealthy. Not 100%. It could be that you are the type of person that tries to keep healthy things in your home. So if you are eating excessively, it may not be unhealthy, but you know deep down that, I'm really not hungry. Why am I eating at this time? And why am I eating so much? So it could be healthy or unhealthy foods. But typically people tend to go after what's called comfort foods, foods that are rich in cheeses, pastries, desserts, ice cream, things of that nature. And again, it's really important to jot these down so that you can determine what is the motivation for your excessive eating. Okay. And once you have determined that, it may be that you need to visit a therapist's office if you're not already doing so, because when you do that, the therapist helps dig down deeper into the depths as to the motivation of your excessive slash unhealthy eating, and helps you develop healthier tools and healthier coping skills so that food will no longer be your go-to source of comfort or filling a void or to deal with undealt with trauma, because now you're dealing with it in the therapist's office. Now, I do want to say I am aware that when we have unhealthy coping mechanisms, that food is not the only go-to. Other people use drugs, alcohol, prescription medication, several other addictions or habits that are unhealthy in the long run. So I am aware that people use a plethora of coping mechanisms that are unhealthy if they have not dealt with their trauma or whatever it is they need to deal with if they have not dealt with it in a healthy manner. Okay, so I hope this information was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, make a commitment to stay healthy in your body, your essence, and your soul. Bye for now.